Hello, my lovely Libras. Welcome to your weekly reading. The train just decided to go past now, so apologies for the sound. But anyways, I am doing this reading for the week of the 12th to the 18th of February. So happy Valentine's Day to my lovely Libras out there. I hope you guys have an amazing day all week. But let's dive in. Let's see what the week holds for you guys. I also, as I'm shuffling these cards, I want to mention I have a love reading to do with the end, a mini love reading for you guys. I'll be pulling cards out from this romance deck, alrighty. But anyway, let's dive in. As I'm shuffling the cards, I just want to do a little bit of a plug to a really amazing sponsor of mine on the Aura app. For some of you might have heard me talk about this already. Feel free to skip ahead if you don't want to meditate, but if you do want to get into a really good meditation routine, then there is a really amazing app that came to me about 10 months ago for partnership with me, and it has actually changed my life, which is why I went ahead with it and said, actually, yeah, I feel like my subscribers and those who watch my videos can really benefit from everything that the app holds. So it has thousands of audios on there, from meditations to breath work to just some sounds, sleep sounds, to hypnotherapy, hypnosis, to absolutely anything, ASMR if you're into that, or even coaching. All right, that's all on there. Podcasting on there, which is basically life coaching videos, and mindfulness. There is a lot of things on there. So if there is anything that you needed help with, that meditation can help you with, or some life advice can help you with, then it's all on that app. So there is a 7-day free trial for it. I also have a video linked down below that might help you understand a bit more how it helped me. I'm a very open person when it comes down to it, so I spill the tea over there on that video. So feel free to check that out first if you want to know a little bit deeper about how it helped me. The 7-day free trial, again, is a free trial. It's risk-free, so if you wanted to go ahead with that, it's linked down below. If you don't like it, you can just cancel the trial and move on with your life. Or if you wanted to keep going with it and you do fall in love with it just like I did, then you get 25% off the memberships, okay? So there's a lovely little link down below for you there. But anyway, let's dive into your reading, okay? After that lovely plug there. I don't do it often. I don't like to do it often because you guys are here for the reading and not for the sponsorships. But I actually love the app and I use it every day. So there's that. Alrighty. Let's see your energy, Libra. Let's dive into your reading. Wow, was not expecting that. You got the Death card straight away in your energy. You are transforming. This feels like from what I'm seeing here is that clearly there's a part of you that's dying out, part of you that's transforming. Because the Death card does represent something has to come to an end for a new you to begin. This could be subconscious beliefs. We will dive into it. This is major. Whatever this is going to change completely how you approach the world, how the world approaches you. It's very big with the Death card here. Let's clarify it, please, Spirit, for Libra. Page of Pentacles. And what's dying out, please? Am I allowed to ask that? The 7 of Pentacles. I think the old way of doing things is what's changing. There's almost like a very... It's not that... I want to say it's not that drastic. Well, it is, because it has a very major effect on your life. But it's from maybe a small action that you guys are taking, or maybe a small redirection of your energy, because the Death card, again, something has to come to an end. What's coming to an end is the 7 of Pentacles. Something that you have been working on. Maybe something that needed, a lot of work to be done to it. Or maybe looking at something the hard way. This is very Saturn energy. For a lot of you, maybe you are just closing out a cycle about how you believe you can attain abundance in whatever form, maybe financially, because we do have a lot of Pentacles here, but it could also be to do with your stability. 7 of Pentacles, again, is like having to wait for the harvest. Maybe a part of you was like waiting, procrastinating, or doing things the hard way, or believing you have to do things the hard way because, there is something about your belief system now that's changing into a more practical approach. Page of Pentacles is saying that you're actively taking steps forward. There's movement here, which is great. You could be just completely like replanting a seed of your identity. by the way. This could very well be I know I've worked on this, I know I've been this person for a long time, but I feel like changing, or maybe there is just this energy around you that's just changing you anyway. So you are kind of showing up as a different person or in a different location. You're showing up in a different way. I will say your physical appearance is going to change. And I kind of am comparing the two cards here. This card never really ever says that, but in this case, I feel like something about I don't know what you're doing, but like your face is changing. I don't know what you're doing with that. Your hair, you're changing. Maybe even the clothes that you wear. I don't know why I'm sensing this as physical change, but I think it's also the change in where you put your energy, your resources. So it could be financial again. Instead of saving up, for example, you could be investing. Or instead of holding it in a bank, you could be putting it into actual savings accounts, for example. Like you're moving the energy. Here, it's just stuck and, pending on growing here. You're changing I hope that... Okay, I hope it makes sense for you guys. Because it's like your energy is on the move, which is really good. Because it's not that this was a stagnant energy anyway, but a bush stays in one place. In general, I think you're planting multiple seeds as you're moving. By the way, I'm also sensing that your self-worth, I don't know what it is. Okay, I hope that helps. I've already said what I think I need to say. What your challenge is the past, Libra. This could be certain connections here. This could be your childhood. This is a card of nostalgia. Nostalgia is a challenge for you for some reason this week. Let's clarify that. Why is the Six of Cups a challenge? Five of Pentacles, poverty mindset. Maybe it's to do with nostalgia though. Maybe feeling at loss or at lack here. Sorry, I will drink that water. Okay, so Six of Cups is coming through with, again, more Pentacles. So again, this is to do with your stability or money or finances, your work. Or just you as a person. It could be your roots. So Five of Pentacles to the Three of Pentacles is interesting because it feels like you are reflecting a lot, or part of it challenges that maybe you reflect a bit too much on a time where you felt really left out in the cold and abandoned. Three of Pentacles is telling me some of you may have been taken in by somebody. And this might be, something that led to some subconscious beliefs. Maybe that maybe you deal with it. I feel like I said it in your last reading about like abandonment issues, or feeling like people are going to like leave you out on the cold or just abandon. Yeah, I just sense that. Three of Pentacles is kind of having that chance to rebuild again. Maybe to ask for help, Maybe part of you kind of doesn't want to ask for help. It doesn't want to ask for anything of others because of something in the past. You struggle with it, I'm going to catch my breath. In your reading in particular, I feel out of breath. Some of you could benefit from just slowing down during your day if you feel like that too. Alright, so your challenge is something that happened in the past quite clearly that you do still reflect on. It does still have an impact. The good thing about it though is that you are changing. Alright, something about this is changing and transforming. And by the way, it's progress. Page of Pentacles is like being the newbie, like very much a new energy, but it's a page. So it's kind of higher than the Seven of Pentacles even. You're moving forward, you're going to be in much more of a stable position, even if you feel like the new person on the block or whatever it is, or a new way of being. It can feel quite, we might worry about what people think about this new you or whatever, but I don't think it will affect you because your roots are much deeper now than they have been before, which is interesting. Because life will look very different. Clarify the Six of Cups one more time for Libras. Is this a challenge? Page of Wands. This could be a challenge here because it probably could be like some sort of like message coming from somebody. Could be a fire sign. Page of Wands. With the past, it could just be like an immature comment that somebody made or that you're thinking about, or maybe you want to reach out. Page of Wands is usually an announcement of some kind. So maybe this is like an anniversary time for when something quite difficult happened. So you're a bit reflective. Okay, again, financial loss, financial lack. What to focus on this week is the Three of Cups. This is what you do have. The Three of Cups is a card of socializing, it's a card of friendships, to be honest with you. So what to focus on is your friendship group, your social circle. Could just be on gratitude and having fun in this present moment. I always relate it to finding happiness, even though we don't have everything we say we need, but it's about celebrating small things. So gratitude. All right, clarify this energy, please, for Libra this week. Six of Wands. If there is any social event, I do see you standing out a lot. And by the way, what they want you to focus on is that you came out of really difficult times successfully. All right, you went through conflict, you went through difficulty. This is saying to focus on your victory. There's something I used to always do, and it really helped me a lot. Like, I was in a successful mindset. My throat during a reading is just, I might be sipping on my water a lot. But I used to have this mindset of like, it's fine, this will go really good in the book. You know, whenever anything bad happens, like, I never really sat and worried about it, because I was like, I just looked straight for the solution, because I was like, it's fine. Like, when I release my book and like in the future when I'm super successful, because that was a goal, then this will look great in the book. And maybe still I might write that book. But it's like, don't worry about it. Of course, I didn't want more bad things to happen, but it was the fact that like it will make my success even greater because I went through that difficulty. So could be something that, you know, you guys might benefit from saying or having that kind of mindset. But either way, what to focus on is literally about enjoying the journey, and it's about finding victory in the journey. You know, being rewarded for your work, being rewarded for, you know, what you've been through. And I do see some abundance coming in. Usually Three of Cups is about that. It's like success and celebration. Ace of Swords, truth and clarity, a new beginning. This is also a card of victory as well. So what to focus on is your victory, is your truth. All right. Is on a new clear beginning. All right, a chance to start fresh. Like, you're out of that old energy now, so that's not the focus. Try not to reflect too much on the past if it's no longer relevant, because again, this might be where you're shedding the layers. You're shedding that old you that is still attached to that or still affected by it. All right, in the past, Queen of Cups, a very sensitive energy, which is not bad. This is being quite emotional in the past here, paying attention to your emotions, tapping into your feelings. Being more empathic, feeling more intuitive. That's how you were in the past, recent past. Did something happen there? No. All right, clarify the Queen of Cups in the past energy. Three of Cups, that's interesting. So this kind of focus on gratitude has been happening, which is very good, because you've been tapping into your feelings a lot more and trying to heal something and to connect with people around you and to enjoy the journey. Because even though you might have had to start fresh, you are making progress. One more for this energy. Again, could be like a water sign friend. Let's clarify. Six of Pentacles. This just tells me you have been really focusing on where to put your time and energy. Balancing the scales, focusing on your routines, your work. It's Virgo energy, a 6th house energy in astrology, which is literally about your health, your well-being. It's about your routines, and whether that, you know, is you're focusing on giving energy to things that are good for you. Some of you, again, it could be about certain friendships and you balancing the scale of how much time you're giving to others and how much time you're giving to yourself. Very good balanced energy, but like in the recent past. Don't even need to cough, but it's just something going on there. All right. In terms of your near future, you have the King of Wands. Now, I like to always resonate it as if it's you, unless it shows me otherwise. But King of Wands in your future, your near future, tells me that there is a lot more ambition coming in for you guys, which is really nice. This is maybe, you know, becoming a manager, stepping into a new role, or just feeling like you're really able to adapt and shift as the times change. So there's a lot more optimism coming in, a lot more ability to adapt, which is great. As I said, that fits in quite nicely to what I was feeling before about you were stuck before. I don't know if you were in the same job. I don't know what it is, but your energy was stuck in the same place, even if you were growing and evolving and manifesting something. I don't know, but you were in the same place. Like, this feels very like a metaphor. It's just imagery that I'm struggling to get out. So now you are much more on the move. Maybe you're freelance. I don't know. Maybe you work from home now. I don't know exactly what it is. Or maybe it's just, again, speaking about your energy. Like, your energy is actually more free flowing now. And that's the major difference in transformation. Your energy was not in the past. So even if you were physically away from this old energy, you might still have been in that energy. I don't know what I mean. I hope you guys understand. Now you're much more in this free-flowing energy. There's more progress, there's more growth coming up for you guys, more of the ability to adapt and change. I do like it, more optimism. Lovers. Now it's pointing out as potentially somebody else. Alright, could be dealing with a fire sign in the near future here. Alright, it's usually someone who definitely wants to take some action towards you. Alright, the Lovers, please. You're the Four of Swords. There is some healing coming through. Of course, the Lovers can also potentially be about making choices, which King of Wands, very, very good at making choices. Very easy to adapt and to be flexible with choices. So again, I like this energy for you. If it is in terms of choosing, I also feel like there is a need to rest and heal in the near future to address certain pains and heartbreaks, but this is you coming out the worst of it. It no longer affects you. For some of you, there could be a fire sign or someone here in a love relationship that helps heal you. Or it could be a vacation with this person. King of Wands. Also about your work, by the way, I do feel like this is really good in terms of your work. Again, some of you will end up being like in a manager position, or maybe having your own business, for example, Libra, because it's almost like I see you making the decisions and you're very good at it. The Eight of Pentacles is working really hard on your skills and talents to improve them. So there's a lot of movement going on. I do like it. And just that Four of Swords is saying that you're addressing certain pains, certain hurts, but it no longer impacts you. Maybe, again, might be a need to take a break in the future. Make sure you're balancing that and work. But yeah. All right, let's jump into your love reading. Okay, I'm just going to clear up these cards for you so we can have a nice clean slate. All right, let's see. In the meantime, feel free to like and subscribe while you're waiting for me. All right, team, my lovely Libras. Let's see what's going on for you in the love department. All right, for Libras, please, Spirit, what are love messages? All right, you got a few. Oakley dokley. Well, again, remember, this doesn't always have to speak about future. This could be just reminding you of things that you might need to hear about past situation. I'm sensing maybe potential two people. I'm going to pull more cards out before I show you and talk about it so I can be clear on it. Can you clarify each of these cards? Okay. Oops. And that one. I will tell you about this, and then I am also going to pull out cards as normal. Okay, you have the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You also have Three of Swords underneath that. This is saying that you've come from heartache and pain in the love department when it comes down to your heart chakra. This is saying, I feel like this is a new beginning in that area. To make sure you're giving love to yourself. Like, this new beginning really does start from you. Unconditional love starts from you. I am going to say that it feels like someone from the past might be coming through for some of you. I know you don't want to hear that, and I will move away from that message. Just because the first card that came out is unrequited love. That says there is not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. That came out with the Page of Pentacles. Maybe that's something that you are deciding to let go of. Because Page of Pentacles came up in your energy in your general reading. If not, someone could be trying to approach you who doesn't really have like someone's wanting something stable with you, Libra. Page of Pentacles, they could be a bit younger than you, but you know, they are quite serious about a serious relationship. But maybe it's just too practical, or it's a bit too, like, I don't want to say serious, but it's like there is not enough attraction or chemistry in that situation with whoever that person is. Could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but it's just somebody who clearly is making a move to you. Even in this card, that's what it is. But it's like, you know that it's almost empty. It's like, oh, I want to marry you, Libra, or let's go down the traditional route, let's, you know, move in or something. I don't know, but it's just, there is not, you're not feeling it, right? We also have past life relationship. You've known each other before. Could be someone that you are currently like have in your life. That came out with the 8 of Pentacles. Someone in your workspace you might feel like you have a past life connection with. That could be very true, and maybe you feel like that and sense that. You also have passion coming in. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So for some of you, you're dealing with somebody or have dealt with somebody who you had a connection with, and something was very familiar about them, or something clicked with them straight away. It's a typical soulmate connection, but it feels like they're in your life to teach you something, or they're in your life for a reason. I feel like soulmates, I always say, could be friends, could be family, could be love interest, but it's usually people who you have a soul contract with. What that means is that you kind of sign up to have each other in your life to learn something significant in your life. Someone's in your life, you may have met through work. There's something very practical about it. Maybe you work together or are working on a project together, but it's just like, I don't see this working out for some of you because it's unrequited. It's almost like, yeah, we get along, and like on paper things look good, but like in the heart something is a bit, maybe there's a lack of passion. I think that's why passion's saying allow your heart and soul to sing with joy, because it's like, you know that is something that's missing. Passion came through with the King of Swords, who's not a very passionate person, to be honest. Again, a very serious energy. King of Swords, someone who's very very logical, very rational. So clearly whoever that person is probably just not the right person. Let's dive into some tarot masters for you, Libra. 4 of Cups is a feeling of rejection or feeling a bit over it. I'll show you, just like her hoodie says here. Let's clarify. Sorry, not just clarify, anything for Libra in love. 9 of Wands, a bit of defensiveness. Some of you, again, might be feeling like your emotions are being a bit rejected by this person, or like maybe you can sense that there is like unrequitedness. This kind of reminds me of like a triggered energy and starting to close yourself off from somebody. This may have happened in the past. I will pull you some cards for the future, to be honest, because for some of you this might be past Hermit energy. It's about feeling isolated and alone, and the Death card is back on the bottom of the deck, by the way. So Virgo energy we have here, but this is more about spending some time to yourself or feeling alone in a connection here. Again, none of these are really great. The Hermit is a nice card, but in this context, even in a relationship with somebody, you might feel alone, or somebody is not like they're prioritizing the growth of the relationship, but it's not the passion. Maybe someone's a little bit like what we call like emotionally constipated. I feel like somebody's way of dealing with a relationship is very just practical. It's like, okay, we need to have a house, and the next step is children, and it's like, you know, it's like, again, like very traditional, but it's like there's no heart involved. I don't know how to describe it. So it left you feeling rejected. It's almost like your attempts of love or your attempts of emotion or passion kind of gets rejected. Maybe they're focused on their work, or it's like, oh, I'm busy, I'm doing this, or maybe they leave you, you know, alone for a long time and you feel rejected because of it. The 9 of Wands, you have your guard up for a reason. This wounded warrior, this situation hurts you or did hurt you. So maybe you spend some time to yourself. If this is an actual past connection, you might be closing yourself off from love because you just feel like love equals pain or something. That's not the case all the time. It just depends on the people we have in our life or accept into our life. All right, let's see for future relationships, please, outside of this. For Libra, we have chemistry. A load of cards drop, but these are all like that. These two came in the facing me like this. So stay optimistic about your love life and chemistry. Like, isn't that weird? Libra, isn't that weird? Isn't that something that you're wanting? It's like, stay optimistic though there is chemistry coming in. Let's clarify that. This is positive thinking will and faith will bring you romance, and there is a strong magnetic connection here in the future. Okay, let's clarify this for Libras. The King of Pentacles could be an Earth sign here. This is still someone who's practical. All right. But just a bit more upgrade. It's not the Page of Pentacles anymore. This is definitely someone who's quite wealthy. This is definitely someone who's abundant. I feel like they might not show it on the outside. But, you know, they might not wear like designer clothes, for example, but they are very wealthy. They might not live in a big house or have a nice car, like a new car. Like, they got really old. I feel like this person really has like really old clothes, for example. Like, it's very interesting. They are very wealthy, even if it's just like, they are very grounded, very wealthy, very, you know, future oriented. But it's more like they don't really just come across that way that fast. The Libra, 10 of Cups. Well, this is your happily ever after, by the way. Okay. Well, that's very nice. And there is going to be chemistry here, which is lovely too. Anything else for Libra here? You have the 7 of Cups, so there could be a lot of options around you when it comes down to love. I feel like you will know which one to pick. You have the Ace of Pentacles with this energy. All right, well, again, very strong, very stable future for you in terms of love and relationships, and a traditional route, but it's not an empty traditional route. This looks good on paper and in real life. All right, my angels. So there we go. I love you guys I love you guys, and I wish you all the best. I almost mixed my words up. All right, I love you guys. I wish you all the best, Libra. I send you my love. Have a lovely Valentine's Day, and I hope to see you guys next time, all right?